Hey, 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 it's Tribal Tuesday. This is the series on the channel where we play the best tribes in Magic, and boy, dragons. One of the best tribes in Magic is what we're playing today, but not just any dragons. We're doubling the dragons. That's right, we're playing Mirim, Sentinel Worm. Let's get ready to double some dragons. Hey, 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 welcome to the Attic Mana. Dad here, gonna play some Mirim, Sentinel Worm, historic Brawl. If you've been playing Brawl, you've probably seen this one in the queues. It's a popular one, so I thought I'd try it myself. And what did I do when I built this deck? I built around Mirim, which is a 6/6 flying Ward 2. Kind of useful, but most people seem to be able to get around it. But anyways, whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy of it. Except the token isn't legendary if that dragon is legendary. Very important. Yeah, Mirim. So we're just going to play a lot of non-token dragons and a lot of ramp, because Mirim is a 6-mana commander, and we want to cast it, and we want to have some protection for it, like Tamiyo's Safekeeping, Snakeskin Veil, the hexproof part of you see a guard approach, Spell Pierce, slip out the back, just some 1-mana ways to protect Mirim or our other creatures, because we're investing a lot of mana in them. We do have, thanks to alchemy, some of these new dragons are cheaper. And all of the 3-mana rocks, the orbs, Jade Orb, Carnelian Orb, and Lapis Orb, all got upgraded to add mana of any color, which is really awesome. So that helps out the deck. So we're going to see if the deck got a little boost accidentally, since they upgraded the alchemy draft format. What else have we got? We got Disdainful Stroke, Negate. You got to play Wash Away, obviously, if you're in blue in Historic Brawl, because it's a 1-mana counter your opponent's commander. We got the Dragon Hatchling. We got a Dragon Lord Servant, helps us cast stuff less, of course, for removal. You got to play Dragon's Fire, right? Fearsome Whelp, which also makes our dragons cost less if it survives long enough. Reckless Barbarian, which is a barbarian and can ramp us, which is nice. Scorching Dragonfire, again, just thematic, doing it for flavor. 1 Back to Nature, because Go Shintai is running around, and this is a 2-mana destroy everything in the Go Shintai deck. So, and maybe we'll destroy other stuff. We don't really have a lot, if any, enchantments, so it can be a dead card, as you might see in some matches here. Heroic Intervention to protect Miriam and the rest of our board. Into the North for ramp, doing the Snow Mana package is kind of, unfortunately, the best thing you can do in Historic Brawl if you're in green. You got to run the Into the North and Snowlands. We got Masked Vandal, which is a changeling, which means it's a dragon. Once Upon a Time, kind of got to run that if you're in green in Historic Brawl. Scaled Nurturer, which is ramp and a dragon. Corlessa Scale Singer, which is card advantage and a dragon. It's a 1/4 legendary dragon bard, and you can look at the top card of your library and you can cast dragon spells from the top of your library. We've got Arcane Signet and Cold Steel Heart for ramp. The orbs we talked about. Breath Weapon, again, a little bit flavorful. This card has been dead in my hand a bunch in the games I was playing, so maybe don't run it. But I mean, if you're really into the flavor, 2 damage to each non-dragon creature and against the right deck, that is a win condition, kind of. Really wipe them out. Kill all the shrines too, right? All the 1/1 shrines. Gadrak the Crown Scourge, which is nice in that it is a cheap dragon. Spit Flame, which is removal that can come back to your hand whenever you cast a dragon. Swashbuckler Extraordinaire, a dragon and a treasure creator. I am not running Fable of the Mirror Breaker, even though it's sort of mandatory if you play red in MTG Arena. You got to run Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but this is our little treasure creating boy here. Dragon Speaker Shaman, not a dragon, but dragon spells cost 2 less to cast. That could be cool for us since we're running so many dragons. Cultivate, of course. Realm Walker, Changeling, and a dragon, so will let us cast dragons from the top of our library. Draconic Disciple, not a dragon, but can make a token dragon, which would not get doubled by Mirim. But again, more flavorful than anything. A 3-mana mana dork. I mean, you're probably better off with a Llanowar Elf than this, but I'm keeping it flavorful here. We've got Dragon's Horde, also another flavorful mana rock that can also draw us cards, which is cool. And Faceless Agent, great for any tribal deck here in Historic Brawl. Hopefully you know what that does. Seeks creatures of the most prevalent creature type and is itself changeling. Sarkhan, Wanderer to Shiv. Some people might not know about this planeswalker. It's a dragon-themed plane. I mean, Sarkhan is always dragon-themed. This one has a plus where it makes dragons in your spell cost 1 less, and you can also spend mana of any color on them, and +1 also to conjure a Shivan Dragon into your hand, which is great. Classic card. I played with Shivan Dragon back in the day, because I am an old school mana dad, and then a -2 deals 3 damage to target creature. If only it dealt to planeswalkers. We do need a bit more planeswalker, probably, thing. Draconic Intervention is a board wipe that doesn't hurt dragons. Storm's Wrath is a board wipe that does hurt planeswalkers and all creatures. But our commander survives it, and actually a lot of our dragons have toughness greater than 4, which is kind of crazy, but anyways, we got the Town Razor Tyrant, one of the strongest dragons in Alchemy. If you're making this in paper, you know, just put in another cool dragon. Draconic Muralists, which is a 4/3 dragon. When it dies, you get a dragon. So, thought I was kind of going for some of the dragons at the lower on the curve, right? You don't want the full curve. I mean, our curve is pretty bad. We still got a ton of dragons here at the top of the curve. And Galazeth Prismari, which is a dragon that makes a treasure, so there's a little discount there and help us cast our other spells. And the treasures can actually tap to cast spells with that. So I recommend Galazeth. Young Blue Dragon. You could play something more exciting than this, but we do have a little bit of adventure synergy, as you'll see. Reflections of Lityar. This is our backup commander, essentially. We're going to play this, choose dragon, and then we're just going to double up all the dragons that we cast. Okay, having technical difficulties. I'm going to try to just power through this. Emerith is an awesome dragon that can win the game on its own. Similarly with Goldspan Dragon, although it has been nerfed in Alchemy, it's still very powerful. Burn Down the House, board wipe that our commander actually survives and critically hits the planeswalkers. Glorybringer as another, can be kind of like a removal plus a dragon. And great if you can double it up, right? Flying Haste, exert it, deal 4 damage to a non-dragon creature. Opponent controls Terror the Peaks, just a super threat when we get to tutor with the Draconic Muralists. This is a great tutor target here. Get that down, and then every creature we drop from then on is just ridiculously powerful. Dealing damage everywhere. Wrathful Red Dragon, similar kind of thing, that more defensive, but it bites back anytime a dragon we control is dealt damage. Lausanne, Dragon's Legacy. Here's another new Baldur's Gate one here. It's a 4/2 flying, so a bit weak in the toughness, but whenever you cast an adventure or dragon spell, it deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target that isn't a commander. That isn't as commander is a bit of a restriction, but still very powerful card. Thrakkus the Butcher, also another very powerful uncommon dragon here, 3/4 trample, critically not flying. To know that about Thrakkus, but will double the power of any dragon you control whenever it attacks, which is pretty cool. We got Draconic Lore, just keeping the flavor going. It's 4 mana, draw 3 cards in our deck, which is kind of cool. Ancient Copper Dragon. I was, debating which of these ancient dragons to put in. This is a good one. I think a 6/5, if we can get to hit. First of all, if you double it up, 2 6/5s is great. It's one of the cheaper mana cost ones. And if you can get it hit, creating all those treasures, you're basically going to dump everything in your hand. Emerald Dragon, I like the ability to counter an activated or triggered ability with it. And then, of course, 4/4 flying Ward 2 stapled on the back is great. Similar Sword Coast Serpent. This is a little bit more interaction in our deck, in addition to being a dragon. Terror of Mount Velis is, of course, a great dragon finisher, sort of the crater hoof of dragons. 5/5 double strike. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain double strike. So, great finisher once you've built up a big board, and especially if you double it up. Dread Linorm is a 7 mana, very expensive. The adventure is very expensive. Protect your commander, but untap and hexproof. Every once in a while, you're going to get people with that. It was very popular in the limited Baldur's Gate format to do that. Mana base. See, this is why you don't need my head floating here. As I mentioned before, it's snow-covered mana base. We've got one of each of the shock lands. We've got one of each of the, what would you call these? Slow whatever lands. The three mana untap lands. And all the pathways. And maybe a couple of these other ones that are the the buddy lands. You need the basic of their type. And of course, no lands that are the things with the one triome that fits in this deck. Temple of the Dragon Queen for total flavor. Forsaken Crossroads, Fabled Passage, Command Tower. Pretty standard. Bondur's Enclave, maybe not so standard, but really great card to throw in any deck where your commander is going to have power 4 or greater. And beyond our commander, a lot of our creatures have power 4 or greater. So that is the deck. And spoiler alert, we're going to go off and double up a lot of dragons. So stick around. I'll see you in the matches. Okay, gonna try to double some dragons up against Jadzi. I got a Jadzi video. Jadzi. I guess we'll go with blue. Draconic Intervention, probably not great right now. We've got our backup copy of Mirim with Reflections of Lityara. Right now we're just trying to get Carnelian Orb on turn 3. Jadzi's just going to be ramping probably. Volatile Fjord. All these orbs now. Give us 1 mana of any color. Oh, I guess I'd wait to play those. Next turn we can Reflection, naming a Dragon. Jadzi holding up mana. We'll try it. Probably got a counterspell. Jadzi, you gonna be badsy? Get resolved. Look out. They could also just have enchantment removal. I think everybody's probably running enchantment removal now, thanks to the Goshintai Menace. I had a game against a Goshintai deck that went very well. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it because I had technical difficulties. Eureka moment. Eureka Suave. I guess, should I keep the token and then put this back in my command zone, I guess? Oh, whoa! And it copied itself? That's wild, man. Alright, even if I lose this game, I gotta keep it in just so people can see that little trick. Double Mirims. Now, these should have had haste. Did I not? Could I have attacked with them? Was I too busy being like, whoa? So we're gonna get doubles? Watch them bounce everything back to our hand. Getting Rivers rebuked all day long here. Sure. Too bad I don't have an expensive dragon in my hand with all these whelps. Beginning my upkeep, I could have something really good. Sublime Epiphany. Why are they just bouncing a whelp? Surely they can get 1 more mana at some point. And they bounce the real one? Okay. They have like destroy all tokens. Journey to the Oracle. you go. Okay. Discarding Uro. Now they can cast Uro, maybe? I think they're just dead. Finale of Devastation. X equals 4. What could they get that would stop our board here? Yeah. Nothing. Nothing is the answer. Alright, that was a badsy Jadzi instead of a radsy Jadzi. Okay. It's like a hand. Gonna fjord it. Crazy, but I think I'm gonna play the Baldur Enclave second here so we can drop the Cold Steel Heart. We have a Carrier Thrall. What do we need? Kind of got green there. Oh well. Maybe we want more blue so we can hold up Spell Pierce. Create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion. Sure, okay. Evelyn the Covetous. 2/5 flash. When Evelyn the Covetous or another vampire, that is a vampire, so it's Vampire Tribal. Exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn you may play a card from exile with a collection counter. And you may spend a mana as though it were any ability. Cool. I'll do that. I think I just want to do this. Then we can play Sarkhan, hold up Lightning Bolt, Spell Pierce. Next turn, maybe. Possibly. Oh, they frogified me! Blued Artist. Well, you know I'm gonna block. Storm's Wrath is cool. Play it when I can keep Sarkhan? Keep Sarkhan out of trouble. Conjure a Shivan Dragon. That's a vampire. It is the alchemy version, so that's cool. Alright, I'm not gonna play a spell. Boom, lightning bolt it. Le Bolt. Ooh, an untapped land. It is darn tempting to just get Mirim down here. With the promise of a Shivan next turn. They regret this. They got good removal for Mirim. Being in black, they may. They very well may. Double vision, sure. Haha. Well, I mean, we came here to double dragons, right? Am I crazy? See, and I almost cut this Sarkhan. It's pretty good just to be able to pop a Shivan Dragon into your hand once you got Mirim out. What do they get? Ancient Copper Dragon. It's a bit expensive for them to cast. Spell Drain Assassin. Sure. They're really gonna attack Sarkhan? Block? You gonna deal some damage? Oh, Terror of Mount Velis is great. And that's the game. Slamming double dragons. Oh wait, whoa! Is this a mirror match? A mirror match? It's a mirror match. Okay, may the best Mirim win. Huh. Disdainful Stroke could be good. I think we'll keep it, despite being a little bit low on lands here. High on tap lands. Go with the Triumph first. Maybe we'll get an untapped land. Nope. Lotus Cobra. They're ready to ramp. Okay, now I got an untapped land? Great. I guess we need red. Make sure we have double red. You don't see a dragon? Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. They're ramping very well. And they're hitting us for 2. It's okay. Dread Linorm. Pass the turn. Let's hope they just hold back all their dragons because they're greedy. Huh? Disdainfully stroked. You never want to be stroked disdainfully. No. That ain't the way to love. Stomping Ground. Well, may as well put it down tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, let's hope they're at a ramp now. Herald's Horn. That's a pretty good card. Maybe that should be in our deck. Sprite Dragon. Corlisa. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. At least they're dropping all these dragons without dropping their commander. So we only have to deal with 1 copy of each. Back to nature. That doesn't do much for us. I can Draconic Intervention, I guess. And wipe out 2 of their guys. Oh no, only wipe out 1 of their guys. Probably doesn't do any good because of the Herald's Horn. They got a Town Razor Tyrant. Great. Yeah, we stuck on lands here. Ancient Silver Dragon with haste. Well, I'll tap it down for now. I think I'm pretty well wrecked. It's going to have to be quite a comeback. I don't have a lot that can deal with an Ancient Silver Dragon. Yeah, no blocks. You're going to draw a lot of cards. I guess they could draw as few as 1 card. Nope, they draw 10. Nice. And they play Mirim. Okay. I mean, we could Dread Linorm, but that doesn't block anything, so I guess we'll double Emerald Dragon. Maybe we can run them out of cards? Unlikely. Terror of the Peaks, sure, just double them up. Okay, they got us. Mirim wins, losing the Mirim match. Up against Prosper. See if it's somebody playing my Prosper Storm deck. We are going to need red, but we have Wash Away and Sword Coast Serpent. I guess we'll try and keep it. Maybe we should have dropped Back to Nature. Is kind of a dead card for us. Runaway Steamkin. That's a storm card. Cultivate off the top. That is a crucial one. Let's get 2 fountains, 2 mountains. Hit me for 1. So rude. Well, I could Thrakus the Butcher, or I could hold up to counter Prosper. I guess I could Fearsome Whelp here. This is pretty good. This starts making all the dragons cheaper. Prosper. I don't have double blue, so I'm definitely saving this to counter their commander. So Kenzen. Well, it's got all the good stuff. Ready to read Repeating Barrage 3 damage to a target? Yeah, I can negate that. I'll negate that. I'm kind of down on that one. I'm a little bit negative. Making all my... Oh, so now we have another way to counter. Prosper, that's pretty good. And we got... And it reduces the adventure cost, which is awesome. Repeating Barrage. Uh-oh, so they can play it again. Storm's Wrath. Uh-huh. Well, I guess I'll bring back Thrakis. Dread Linorm. Replay Thrakis. Scries to the bottom. Gunty, Lord of Luxury. Uh-huh. Wow, very tempting to just get Terror of the Peaks down here. Let's see what they want to do. If they want to block the Death Touch here, they do. That gives hexproof, but not indestructible. Alright. Terror of the Peaks would be really good with Mirim down. We do need that last mid-mana. Now is their time to sneak out Prosper. And we really don't actually have a good follow-up for Terror of the Peaks. A Labolt. Man, clearly should have saved the fearsome whelp. Prosper Tome-Bound. 1 mana counterspell. Murderous Rider. Do I care about the lifelink guy? Nah. Emerald Dragon. 1 mana too much. Everything is 1 mana too much. Might just end up lightning bolting this guy, I don't know. Prosper has 4 toughness. Lightning bolt ain't that great. Ancient Copper Dragon. Yeah, that seems worth disdainful stroking. Tamiyo's safekeeping. Where were you when I needed you, Tamiyo? It's not hidden lands. My deck is currently 41% lands, according to my untapped stats. What are they gonna... 3 damage to any target? Sure. Oh, you return it to your hand. Uh-huh. Well, at this point, I guess I'll... Well, no, maybe not. Finally! Let's try Mirim. If they've got a kill spell, they can certainly kill it. Maybe I should have been patient. Should have played the Sword Course Serpent. If I can fade it 1 turn. Nope. Misplay. Galazeth Prismari is nice. So I actually could counter the trigger ability here. If they try to crew that up. I think I'd counter the trigger ability if they cast Prosper though. No blocks. Four damage to any target. Damage isn't removed from creatures your opponent controlled during cleanup steps? Huh. But if I make it hexproof, it doesn't take the damage, right? So... I guess I should have waited till it... bedevil. Okay. Yeah, because now they can hit my face. Whoopsie. We're down to 8. Yikes. And I guess I need this for the double blue. That's why I couldn't play that earlier. We've been better off playing my commander. Surely they're almost out of kill spells. This red and black deck. There it is. There's the Prosper. They have Demon Bolt. Sure. That's pretty good. Let's first Once Upon a Time. Oh, we can get a Triome. You get an untap land. You can't block. Take 6. So actually we can kill the Uthgardt Fury. If we don't have occasion to Lenorm. Skull Raid. A. Whew. Guess we're gonna lose the Emerald Dragon. Opponent. It's a pretty tuned Prosper list to be fighting against double dragons. Pretty tuned. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to psych him out with an attack here. They're still attacking. I can do better of it. Stomping ground. So we got a Chandra Torch of Defiance coming down. This is rough. Look, my best hope is just getting Mirim down and smacking. Oh, but that's going to be an 8/8, so we just kind of have to hope they don't have a creature to power it up. Chomp chomp. Opponent. Jaxising. Yeah. Darn it. So close. I know I could chomp and then, but nah. They got us. Up against Distinct. I have a distinct feeling we'll be casting some double dragons here. Well, getting to the north, so we don't have to worry about getting blue. I think we're good. Unless we can once upon a time for whatever the best thing is. Maybe we do it now in case we can get a tap land. Kind of crazy. But, yeah, there's a Cultivate coming up. It's one way to get blue mana. We'll be sure to have double red, double green. Up against Oji. Gain 2 life, scry 2 whenever you cast your second. Exile up to 1 target creature you control, return it to the battle. So it's like Blink aggro. That looks like a cool commander. OG. And you can also say OG. I guess negate is not going to be super effective against them. What do we want? We said we wanted double green and double red, so should we get the Highland Forest? I don't know why my machine is running a little bit slow here. Can't take the OG. We'll have to counter target activated or triggered ability on their commander here. So they are low on white mana. That's too bad for them. Man, I'm really tempted to cast Terror of the Peaks, but I guess I'll wait. There's OG. Well, we held up all this mana. Guess I'll 1 mana counterspell it. Just gotta get the game down to our pace here. They're all tapped out. Now I feel safe casting Terror of the Peaks. Touch the spirit realm. Oh no. Touched by a spirit. Gotta report that to the authorities. They don't control a single non-basic. Well, still a 4/4 flyer. Let's just get it going. Now they can bring back the commander. Gain that life, scry that too. Sweet sleeves our opponent has too. Okay, well here's our mana we've been looking for. It's a little bit slow. I'll take it. Clone Crafter, not a non-creature spell. What'd they craft? Random card from an opponent's library. Toss a Dweep Dwelling. Okay, okay, nice. They're going off. They didn't give us anything to negate either. So playing smart there. Okay, let's get the Mirim down. Oh yeah, we don't get to shoot damage. Maybe I should have planned to counter a triggered ability and board wipe here. They can tap our creature, although it's going to cost them all their mana. Illithid Harvester. Okay. I think they're blinking the wrong guy. Should be blinking that Clone Crafter. Maybe they feel like they got plenty of card advantage. They're just scrying for answers to the threats. Take 6. Maybe I should have saved that. Double Decronic Muralists. What you think of that, opponent? Okay, well, we'll wipe out that, but not my commander. Oh, this is Spit Flame, 4 damage to target creature. I thought this was the deal 2 damage to each non-dragon creature. That's a lot of damage. Well, it's going to take it. I think I'll just hold up negate. Yeah. Okay. Busted through the value train. Well, that was fun. We at least went off a couple times. If you're still watching here, if you watch this long, hit that subscribe, like, all that, comment what you had for breakfast, anything to please the almighty algorithm. Small channel, and anything you do really helps. Including watch some more cool Brawl videos in one of these links somewhere. There.